The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Takes a handoff. It's Etienne.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Beck. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Georgia going back to work with another first down. On the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Etienne. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got his man in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 40. And chunk plays on the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and we're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
17 on the play. 1st and goal, Penn State.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 14, Penn State 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
14, Penn State, 7.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Georgia going up tempo. He wants to throw it again. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field, and I run that post route. The QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Using the quick game. Puts one in the spin cycle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Grabs it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 10.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like too heavy.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. In this case, the scramble giveth, and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll put the tight end in motion. And back to the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep...
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll throw it on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Touchdown, Penn State! And
they cheating, man. They down. Threw my receiver off your nigga.
How about this offense?
That nigga had cheated, threw the nigga off again.
Getting the score. Now
ain't no way he even caught this shit.
Tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
And quarterback dropping back under. Zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Aller. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Timeout, Georgia.
How good has this offense been on fourth down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And he's knocked down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And he's incomplete on third down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll... down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory...
They do it, fuck, nigga. I knew he was in, nigga.
Over to the other team, points are
nigga.
so much easier to get.
Got it, nigga.
Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that
Oh,
out.
nigga. He was in, nigga.
Coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20.
Moved too fast. I moved too fast. I moved too fast. I got too heavy. I moved too
This
fast.
guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only
I don't want to even looking at them nigga. I just threw that bitch.
This guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can
It's
this
all
guy
right, though.
do?
And the extra point is true.
I moved too fast. I don't know how you caught that bitch. That's your first interception.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the
Ain't getting no more.
six. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Oh, they gonna read your shit now, nigga.
We're ready
I'll
to
read
get
that
another
shit.
look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to throw, it's back. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left side. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs.
I love that play.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes.
You don't know who's gonna get the ball.
He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has
Yeah, nah. If he went over, I would throw the triangle. The triangle over, I would throw the circle.
On that long touchdown catch.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken.
Hell nah. Last time I threw the X. He was wide open in the middle.
Penn State sends the offense
Bro, I did the
back
motion
onto
last
the
time I threw that
field.
bit of triangle.
That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to
That's gonna hurt that nigga, boy.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down.
Come here. Oh, nigga, come here.
Flat, missed him.
Like that.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
All right. If I don't hit that nigga at all, they gonna throw me off. You can join that bill, don't stay in that bill. All right.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The
Ooh, shit, I'm gonna get injured.
denying him the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll test the right side. Nifty little dance step. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's right on target. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly handed to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Looking to throw, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Etienne. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! What a catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to put it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Running back goes in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Scrambling away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Makes the catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They keep attacking through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as...
God damn, Cam. Why you love me? I'm finna score again. Well, I just beat you though. You don't know damn 41-14, nigga. But I'm finna beat you by 3